What's going on, Not So Pro
Let's
Nation?
go.
We're back with another episode. It's week 5 of the NFL, and it was a crazy week at that. Guys, how was week 5 for y'all?
Exhilarating.
It was great, man.
That was great.
Yeah, I got mixed emotions. I got a lot of hate text this past week, believe it or not.
Hate?
A lot. Yeah, hate text. I actually just got one 15 minutes ago.
Reed, you gotta stop texting the guy, man.
I don't hate on nobody, man.
If you guys want to know who's shooting me the hate text, check out our next episode of Fantasy Football Talk, which is coming out tomorrow. I'll reveal who's texting me some mean things. But I'll tell you what, if you are watching, you know who you are. It's Lime time, baby. All right.
I remember those texts.
Oh, yeah, baby. We're into it. Okay, guys, week 5 of the NFL. We got some crazy close games. Some games that no one expected would have gotten a certain way. And some games where people wish never happened.
For sure.
What was your biggest takeaway of week 5, gentlemen?
Who wants to go?
Too close to handle. A lot of close games. Too many. I mean, firing up every piston. Good matchups, and just another heated week in the NFL, which is what we thrive for.
Another heated week. You were actually at the game, Gabe.
I was at one game. I was. We'll go over whenever we go over the teams, but I was at a game and it was exhilarating. As Vince told me, I was pooping my pants the whole time.
I bet, man. I'll say, with all the exciting games and all of these shockers, there was a lot of injuries too. We'll get to that in a little bit too. What did you think, Reed?
My biggest takeaway, honestly, is how good the Cowboys look after week 5. 4-1, scoring, I think, 44 points against the Giants. That's a scary team, dude. They are averaging over 200 yards and rushing every single game. That's a scary team to go against.
Yeah, I guess you got to give it to the Cowboys. They've been performing very well. Their offense is just, stacked with talent. You cannot complain. Then you have a quarterback out there returning from injury who is smart on the field and just as talented. So, kudos to the Cowboys. I mean, I think everyone got a little taste of that ball, right? Zeke, Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, even Schultz got some of that share yesterday. But not so much same luck for the Giants. They did suffer 3 big-time injuries, and those players did not return to the game. Of course, you got Saquon. Oh, you'd hate to see it. Yeah, Saquon is out on injury again. He has the ankle injury. They say it's like a high ankle sprain. His foot looks messed up, man. It looks bad. So he is said he is week to week. So you Giants fans out there, you guys don't lose too much confidence. Saquon can come back soon. Let's hope the same thing for Daniel Jones. That guy got hit hard. Concussion protocol, you guys. He has a concussion. Remember, he tried getting up and he was wobbling like he had a few drinks out there. It was scary to look at. You don't want to see that on the field. You don't. A lot of guys suffer hand injuries out there, and just not fun at all. And the last player is Kenny Galladay, the wide receiver. He's dealing with a knee injury. He did not return to the game. He is also week to week. Guys, what can the Giants do to bounce back? Can they do anything to bounce back in that division?
Honestly, I don't think so. I think the Cowboys are too hot. The Redskins, the Washington football team, of course, their defense is not playing like we thought they would, but they still play with a lot of heart and a lot of hey, let's get out there, whip some butt. And then the Eagles with a stunning win in Carolina. So, it's a really rough division for them.
Yeah, man. I think they're just too behind right now. I think they're sitting at 1-4. Uh, we didn't expect them to be amazing, but the way that they've been playing, the games that they've put up numbers in, Daniel Jones has been going insane on fantasy. Uh, but yeah, like these injuries just come at the wrong times, and it's usually mid-game. So they're doing well. They're playing great again. Like this week, they were playing great against the Cowboys. The score didn't show it, but they were in that game until Saquon went out. Once Saquon went out, Booker came in, did what he could, but Daniel Jones was running for his life, man. They were pressuring him all day. That defensive line, we haven't talked about it too much, but Gregory, that guy needs to get his contract signed already.
Yeah, it was a great game against the Cowboys. Definitely looking forward to what they have next week. I think next week they play up against who is it now?
Patriots at
The
New England.
Patriots at New England.
They
What do you
have
think about
not.
that, Gabe?
It's going to be a rough game, especially with our rookie QB. Yes, he is wise and he is smart, but we missed 4 of our linemen this past week, so it's going to be a rough game. Interesting stat though: the Cowboys haven't beat the Patriots at home since 1976, I believe. So hopefully the records goes on, but it's going to be a hard-fought game.
Oof.
Dang, that's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
1976. Jeez. But speaking of rookie QBs, guys, we have a lot of rookie QBs who started this past week. We had a total of 6. Are they taking over the NFL? Is this a new generation of the NFL? I think it is, because these QBs are going to be compared amongst each other for the rest of their career. I mean, you're talking, same situation like Rivers, Luck, and all of them. It's going to be good competition out there. The first one I want to talk about is Trevor Lawrence, number 1 pick overall with the Jacksonville Jaguars. You know what? Before we get into it, amongst these 6 rookie QBs, who do y'all think did the best or had the best passing rating? If you need me to name them, I will. Let me know.
That's kind of rough. I'm mixed between Fields and Jones.
Okay.
I would probably have to go with. I'm not trying to be all Patriots, but I'm gonna go with Mac. He had a pretty good game.
Okay, Mac Jones for Gabe. What about you two?
Nope, nobody really stood out to me. So
Yeah, this last week I'm not too sure who looked the best. Over the season, I would say Mac Jones, but I have no clue exactly who played the best this last game.
yeah, I know Trey Lance had a tough matchup. He did his best. He was getting knocked around too, but Trey Lance did well. Fields did all right. It was mostly the run game for him. He had a few little good passes here and there. But other than that, I mean, I didn't really see anybody that caught my eye and it was like, oh, this guy's doing great this week. It was just like everybody played their part. Pretty much all of them lost, I believe, besides Mac Jones.
Okay. You guys picked. I'm guessing you guys are settling with Mac Jones over here. I'm gonna name the stats and then I'm going to announce the player. Okay. So he was 21 for 29 with a 72 completion percentage, threw for 312 yards. He averaged 10.8 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. His longest pass was 67 yards, finishing off with a 141 passer rating. You guys have Davis Mills from the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
Guys, that is your rookie QB of the week. He really performed that day against the Patriots. He really, made a run for their money. But hey, Davis Mills with a, kind of broken down team. Kudos to him, the young Stafford QB out there. Looking forward to see him, what he can do in the future.
100%. I totally agree with you. I even had his notes here. I totally didn't even see him, but he played amazing. Talk about a guy that has poise in the pocket. Trying to throw with whatever he has. He had some long bombs. He had some great third down conversions. So he played awesome.
That's true, man. I totally forgot about that. Wasn't really watching that game too much, just because we had this guy over here at the game, so he was giving us little details here and there. So I knew that I could trust him to give us all the details on what's going good in the game. But that's true, man. I totally forgot that Davis Mills is a rookie as well. He looks a little older than a rookie QB in the NFL. So sometimes
Come
you
on, man. Come on,
forget.
man.
But
All right. So we also had Mac Jones also in that game. They're the ones that took the W. Mac Jones was 23 for 30. Very similar stats, 231 yards, and he finished off with a 95 passer rating. He did great. It was very cool to see two rookie QBs compete against each other like that, go into overtime. It was awesome to see that. Let them grow. Also about growing, let's talk about Trey Lance. They went up against the undefeated team in the NFL, the Arizona Cardinals. He wasn't doing so hot. He finished off very similar to what he did last week. He was 15 for 29, so around that 50 completion rating range for 192 yards and 58 passer rating. So not that great. He did rush, I believe, 19 times, which in my opinion is a lot, is way too much for a QB. But then again, Shanahan did announce that he didn't want to open the Lance playbook just yet. So I
Ooh.
mean, I did see a lot of glimpses and flashes of Trey Lance. I'm super excited to see him out there in the future. I felt like this is really good for him to learn. He did not throw for any touchdowns, did not rush for any touchdowns. He did have one interception. It was an overthrown ball, but you're gonna have that. I think this was great for him to learn, especially against a great defense like Arizona's. So, next, we
I
got. Oh, what's
okay.
up?
I was gonna say I kind of agree with all that AJ's saying. Anybody that was at the beginning saying the season saying that Trey Lance should start week one, you're wrong. He's still got a lot to learn in this league to be a starter. You definitely can see a lot of flashes with especially how mobile he is of how he can be great in this league going forward. But as far as right now, he's not ready to be leading a team right now, I think.
Oh, that was a good point there, Reed. And you are right. Yeah, he was not the best QB to start week one, but I got to defend a lot of these viewers out there, a lot of these fans that have a different perspective and how they thought about that. Starting him week one, he's our new. We traded so much for him, so he's still on that rookie deal. We got to use the most out of it. So
Mm-hmm.
not pushing him out there into the woods, but slowly transitioning him with the 49ers would help him progress more. I felt like that's what they meant instead of, oh, we need him. He's a lot better than Jimmy G. Let's invest into our investment to get the most out of him. But yeah, starting him probably wouldn't be the best idea. Without Jimmy G, yes. But while we have Jimmy G there, let
Yeah.
him progress, let him learn. So I feel like they're doing everything right. Just let everything happen all natural. Jimmy G gets hurt, he comes in. Don't
Mm-hmm.
replace an uninjured or a healthy Jimmy G. There's no need to. But yeah, good point, Reed. Zach Wilson, he was 19 for 32, 192 yards. He finished off with a 63 passer rating.
Ooh.
Man, dude, that guy. Okay, so I was watching the game. It was the London game, which was super awesome, by the way. We had games from 9 o'clock all the way to 1 in the morning. It was an awesome day of football. If you guys were watching, it was just great. But Zach Wilson, they said something in the commentary. They're saying that he doesn't like he's good at the show off plays, but the boring plays,
he's
he
not
needs
good.
to learn how to play those. I mean, the little dump passes, the little check
Mm-hmm.
downs. There's not always going to be a long bomb to the end zone or long 50-yard throw, but he needs to learn that Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes time
Mm-hmm.
to get there, and you can't just do it in 2 or 3 plays. I
Yeah.
feel like he has a lot of potential, and I really like the way he played. He has a lot to learn as well.
Yeah. He needs to learn how to go through his progression, be calm in the pocket. That's what he needs to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
understand that he's always under pressure and all that stuff. He's on the Jets. I mean, they have one win. Um, they almost had another win this time, but even with the veteran presence that he has on the team and Robert Saleh as his coach, uh, he does need to do his progressions. He needs to look at the big plays. If they're not there, check it down. He's really bad at checking it down. I think he missed about 5 checkdowns,
Ooh.
and they were wide open too. I was kind of counting throughout the game at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, this guy could have had at least 5 easy first downs right there if he made the check down play. But he underthrows it, he overthrows it, he throws it on the wrong side, so the receiver has to turn in the opposite awkward direction. He just needs to get better at that. He's got a great arm, great talent at BYU and stuff like that. I think that's where he went. But yeah, it's not college anymore. It's not just chuck it up and let your receiver run to it. Everybody's good here. Cornerbacks are amazing, even on the not so good teams. But he just needs to be smarter. Use his receivers as best as he can, not just launch it up there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of oh, sorry. Were you gonna say something, Gabe?
No,
No.
I'm okay.
I feel there's a lot of potential over there in New York, especially with Robert Saleh there and Zach Wilson. Not just because I like them, but you can see something is building over there, and hopefully it's just something amazing. Uh, they need it. They've been needing it. Those Jets fans, they need it desperately. Um, Justin Fields, they got that W. That he was 12 for 20, 60%, 111 yards with a 91 passer rating. From what the little I saw and from what I heard, it was an ugly offense, ugly offense, but they got it done. They made it happen. Justin Fields, he went out there against a very good Raiders team, and I mean, it was a good defensive game as well. It was 20-9. So good for him. Justin Fields, he only threw for one touchdown. That's without David Montgomery. So hey.
I mean, he had Williams. Williams did very well. He fit right in. He's a good running back. He picks his holes well. But yeah, I honestly thought the Raiders were gonna win this game, but for some reason, Derek Carr and that offense were not clicking. They were dropping passes all day. The defense was definitely a presence. But yeah, I mean, just a horrible offensive game in its entirety. Good defensive game. But yeah, just I didn't really watch that one either because it wasn't it.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of great games this past week, especially one of them. I don't want to say it's a great game, but it was definitely it was going to be a close game as expected. It was going to be against the Steelers and the Broncos. 1-3 Steelers against the 3-1 Broncos. This was a real test to see what type of team the Broncos are, if their defense can hold up against not so Ben Roethlisberger. And they did. I mean, they didn't. The Steelers came out with that win. Ain't that right, Gabe? Wink.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. We got a little bet going on there. But hey, man, you Steelers fans, you guys got some bad news as well. Juju, he's going to be out for the season. He's going to undergo some surgery. So sorry. Hope for a speedy recovery. Can we see more Chase Claypool? Can we see more of Johnson, Washington? You know, we could see those guys coming out if Ben, doesn't start falling on plays again. That was funny. I don't know if you guys saw that video. He did I think it was a play action. He rode out and he just tripped and he threw the ball. Oh man. Hot mess over there. But you know what? The Steelers fans, they're hanging on.
Yeah, it was the Najee show. He played pretty darn good. He had 23 attempts, 122 yards, and one touchdown. It was a great game. And on the other side, Sutton did really good too. 7 receptions, 120 for one touchdown. Not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Not too shabby. He finally performed. I know I've had him on my bench for fantasy for a while, just waiting for him to catch fire. And he did this past week. Now, can we see that again? I mean, we don't know. Teddy Bridgewater went in, he came out, and he went back in, and we don't know what quarterback we're getting, huh? But still, speaking on the rookie QBs, we got Trevor Lawrence, the last rookie QB we need to talk about. He did take that L against the Titans. A lot of people did not know how to treat that game because the Titans just came off a loss against the Jets going into overtime, and then you're going against the Jaguars. Jaguars did not perform. I mean, Trevor Lawrence did. He got 23 for 33, 69 completion percentage with a 92 passer rating. He's a not too bad. Not bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
Is he finding his groove? Is he getting comfortable in the NFL? Can we say?
Most definitely. I think it's more of like the coaching staff that hasn't found their rhythm. He's definitely playing a lot better from week 1 and week 2, where I think he had over 4 interceptions altogether. He's playing a lot better, and he's playing a lot more conservative and smarter. I think it's just the coaching that is trying to find its way now in the NFL. So I gotta give that. And I took a big fat L against you again on that one. My record's struggling right now. So yeah.
Hey, it's okay. Hey, Benny, if you're still watching, thank you for paying up already. I appreciate it, brother. I'll see you next Saturday when we place our
Oh,
bets. Um,
jeez.
if you guys want some of this, come at me. Uh, all right, guys. So those are our rookie QBs that we're going to be seeing those guys hopefully for the next decade or so. It's going to be awesome seeing them develop, and maybe we never know. What if when NSP is still going on and we have a much bigger audience, we could pull some of these old clips up. Yeah, that'd be super fun. As hopefully Trey Lance is up there, on the MVP candidate. But speaking of the non-MVP candidate, let's hear it for our kickers, man. Let's go. The
Woo!
Bengals and Packers, I don't know if they had a bet going on or something, but neither of those teams wanted to win the game. I don't know what it was, but that was just insane. You guys know me. I always rooted for the Bengals as my secondary team. Call it as it is, but it was just so many missed. Well, not so. It was a lot. It was a lot of missed field goals. Yes, I think Crosby had 4 missed kicks, 1 missed extra point, and 3 consecutively missed field goals. Sorry, a little mumble there. That was crazy. I hate him even more now because he couldn't do that week 3 against the Niners. Just not just one. We just needed 1 missed field goal,
Yeah.
and then the Bengals kicker. I believe he's a rookie as well.
Oh, wow.
He missed 2 consecutive field goals. And what the sad part was that the last one that he missed, he thought he made it and he started
Yep.
celebrating. For those of y'all watching our video, look at our thumbnail. We have the picture up there in the thumbnail. He's out there celebrating. The whole team's celebrating with him as well. And I feel bad, not even feel bad, but that must be so awkward to be that person to come up to them and be like, "Hey, dude, you missed it. Stop. We're still playing. You missed it."
I think some of them were they thought they missed it, but they saw their punter start cheering, so they were like, "Oh, I guess we made it," and they just went along with it.
Yeah, bro. I think a lot of why he thought he made it is because there's a rule in the NFL. If it goes over the field goal post, like if you kick it high enough over the field goal post and it goes directly over it, or even like skims the pole, it's a make. So I think he thought he skimmed it over, but he actually hit the flag that was waving to the side. And I mean, he just got too excited, but he's got a leg, man. So he's definitely gonna have a future in the NFL. I think he kicked from like the 40-yard line, and it was almost over the field goal post.
Yes,
that guy could have made it from like 60 something, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I really hope he keeps his job. He's a good kicker. He has a freaking cannon for a leg. But that's like one of those moments where you're like, come on, man. Like you're watching something, they're celebrating, and the other team's about to win. Come on, man. Because I did not believe that Crosby was going to miss another field goal. I mean, I didn't think he was going to miss the second one, and I didn't think he was going to miss the third one. I mean,
But it shows our team's confidence in Crosby. Matt LaFleur came up to him before he actually made the last one. He was like, "Hey, can you make this?" And Crosby looked at him dead in the eyes. He's like, "Yeah, I can make this." He's like, "All right, we're going for it." So it just shows our dedication, man.
I didn't really think Rodgers wanted to risk it. He was trying to fight for every inch out there in the field.
Oh, well, yeah, but if you look at the post game, he asked our special teams coordinator or coach, "Hey, does Crosby got this?" And the guy was like, "Yes, we got it." And Rodgers was like, "All right, let's go for it." So,
what a job, man! I'd love to be that special teams coordinator. Just to have that guy as my kicker, I'd be like, my job is good.
No. The last guy got fired because the rest of our special team sucks.
Oh, that's true. Hey, just be a kicker's coach.
Yeah, special teams is very important. Huge game changers to the games.
Ours is just horrible. Kickoffs are always getting returned to the 40. Our punt return just doesn't exist. Our punter is pretty good, but he didn't play good last week. And then our right side of their field goal unit just cannot block anything. That nobody has blocked one yet, or technically, the Steelers did, but they got a crappy flag on them. But yeah, our special teams is a mess, man. It's bad.
You know what was interesting, Reed? I
What?
think every one of Crosby's kicks was on the left hash.
Mhm.
I know before this podcast you told us what you thought on why he missed those.
Mhm.
But do you think that plays a factor when they line him up all the time on the left hash? Is that his favorite hash to go off of, or does he not like the middle or the right hash? If you know.
Well, you just kick off of where you're set up on the field. He doesn't get to choose.
Well, yeah, I know, but like the
You,
play that
you're
usually
asking.
before, like
Is
usually
they try to
before,
set him up for that?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not positive where he likes to kick. I'm not positive on that.
But you think it has a factor? I mean, all his misses were left. White left.
I think it's just because our right side is collapsing, and then maybe he just had a bad day. But I think mostly he's just seeing that defenders coming down from the right side, and he's hooking it left, hoping they don't hit it, and still trying to get it in to the field goal. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. It's not good.
All right, yeah. There's just a lot of stuff. I mean, honestly, I love football so much. I could even talk about special teams all day. But in their defenses, both those kickers, it was windy. I think it was 20 to 25 mile per hour gust of wind.
Ooh, that's rough.
I mean, every single kick that was missed was on the left hash, and it was missed to the left, except for one. I think he hit the right goalpost, but he was on the opposite side of the field in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So it's that wind, man. But yeah, it was a great game. Twitter was going insane. Oh my goodness.
I was at work, so I only got to catch the very end of it where Cobb caught the catch, which I'm not even sure how it wasn't a first down. I watched the film, just like I don't get how that's not a first down, but whatever, we still won. And then I saw Crosby hit the field goal, so I watched the recap of him missing all of them. I mean, in real time, I only saw him make it, so that's all that counts.
Good stuff, man.
All right. One last thing I want to talk about before we get into Monday Night Football is that super delayed game due to lightning. Let's talk about the Chargers and the Chiefs. That's all over ESPN, all over NFL Network. Are the Chargers done?
You mean the Chiefs?
Chiefs? Are the Chiefs done?
I think
No.
so.
Gabe, you think they're done?
I think so. I mean, they're 2-3. They have a pretty division where these teams are up and coming, and they're playing really good. I think what the problem is that the Chiefs are kind of now outdated. I think the teams all around the NFL know what to do in order to beat the Chiefs. You know, in order the Chiefs to get back on track, which they can. They have an amazing team. You know, Patrick Mahomes is never. There's always a chance with that guy. You know, he's a great quarterback, great leader, great guy, great coach with Andy Reid. You know, I think they just gotta figure out something else that teams aren't used to seeing them do all the time. So I think that's very crucial.
You know, I think I might be the odd man out here, but I'm gonna ask the question because I don't think too many people are asking this question right now.
Okay.
Are the Chiefs a bad football team right now?
Yes, they are.
You think so?
I don't think that they're done. I don't think that they're done for the season. I do think they'll come back and most likely make the playoffs. I don't know if they're going to win the division because the Chargers are looking extremely good right now. They're very well oiled and they're just doing everything right. But I do think that Chiefs are playing really bad football right now. They're so used to just making these big plays because Tyreek Hill and their other studs, their tight end, his name is Kelsey right now. Yeah, Kelsey. They're usually making big, amazing plays, but these past 5 weeks they haven't. Maybe they'll have one game where they are, but I think defenses are adjusting to the high power offense that they used to have, and now they don't know what to do. And that I think that's coaching, and that's a little bit on Mahomes because they have to adjust. I mean, you're the leaders, you're the coaches. This is your team. Make the right adjustments to win the game, and they're not doing that. And most of the games that they've lost, they haven't even been close.
Oh yeah.
Besides maybe week 2 when they played the Ravens, I think it was. But other than that, every other loss is like they're not even in the vicinity of winning.
I totally agree with you. Even Chris Collinsworth, here's a guy, my guy, shouted out on the great defense the Bills played with cover 2, where they're man-to-man with Tyreek Hill off the first 5 yards. And then right when he hits the middle, he has 2 guys covering him no matter what he's doing. So you got to really learn how to, not learn, but adjust with that and use your other players and keep Mahomes inside the pocket. Whenever he rolls out, he's either throwing it away or throwing sloppy passes.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's tough. I don't know. I think they are going to bounce back. Definitely. There's just I feel like they have too much talent on that team. There's just the chemistry is just not there right now. For some reason, I think personally, I think the Buccaneers set out the blueprint on how to beat the Chiefs and during the Super Bowl. But
Yeah.
we'll see. I mean, they had a pretty tough schedule so far.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
100%.
Important to remember.
Yes, very important to remember. All right, Monday Night Football, you guys. We got
Whoa.
We got-
AJ.
Yeah,
What?
man, you're always like jumping to Monday Night Football, man.
I know we love Monday Night Football, but what about Thursday Night Football, man? What happened? Like, can we talk about that? Can we talk
Yeah.
about Russell?
I really don't want to talk about
Why
Russell.
don't you want to talk about Russell Wilson, bro?
Okay, you want to know why I don't want to talk about Russell Wilson?
We all
I didn't
know
want to get
now.
into this, but we're getting into this right now.
All right, so he's going into speech mode.
We're gonna get the markers.
Yeah, you shut your mouth, all right? Russell Wilson, you suck, my man. Oh my gosh, I have you on fantasy football for the first time ever, dude. I've never had you on fantasy football before. And for the past freaking how many years that you've been in the NFL facing up against the Niners, not once have you ever gotten injured. Not once. You're always the most reliable QB out there, always in that MVP candidate, and now you want to get injured. I got you in my fantasy league, and I'm top of my fantasy league right now. I'm trying to keep up. I should have never drafted you. Thank you for letting me down. But if you guys are in the same boat, listen to tomorrow's episode. We'll help you fix that. But yeah, a little frustrated. And of course, that happens after the Seahawks and Niners game.
Hey, man, I know you're frustrated because I'm frustrated too, but I'm looking up because we have a great backup quarterback, Geno Smith. He hasn't played in like 4 years on the field, honestly. But Russell Wilson should be back within 4 to 5 weeks. So AJ, keep him on your bench. I know it's not fantasy talk right now, but keep him on your bench, and I know you know that already. He'll come back, but right now Geno Smith is going to take over. And on the drive that he had, it looked pretty good. Besides that interception where Tyreek slipped over his own feet, Tyler Lockett slipped over his own feet. He was looking amazing. So if you want a good backup quarterback on a good offense, Geno Smith is there, AJ.
Ooh.
I have a couple of thoughts. He's up there in my list. But if you guys really want to hear my list, that's tomorrow's episode, Fantasy Talk.
Okay. But yeah, I just want to touch up on that. He's like you said, he's always in the MVP race. So pretty bad. And I know Reed's happy because Brett Favre's record is forever solidified until like the next 50 years.
It's unbeatable.
I love Brett Favre. He's awesome. He was great to talk. Okay, what am I allowed to talk about next?
We can either switch to Monday Night Football, or we can talk probably about the game of the week, the Chargers and Browns.
It's y'all show. Y'all tell me.
It's our show? All right.
You said it. All right, man. So Chargers. Oh, my Lord. These guys are going insane. Mike Williams, probably one of the best receivers in the NFL right now. Herbert is probably one of the best QBs in the NFL right now besides Tom Brady this week. But come on, man. Like, these guys are well-oiled. The Browns are looking amazing as well. I can't believe they lost that game the way they were playing. Defense was amazing. Herbert was just better. and I can't believe they pushed Eckler into the end zone.
Yeah.
That was an
I
amazing.
know they were trying to score, but that's not something you do. Like,
Yeah.
even if they're at the 5-yard line, you try your best to stop them. I know they stopped a 2-point conversion, but like, what? It was a wild game, man.
That was a
47.
wild game. Shootout in LA. It was awesome to see. Awesome to see these two young quarterbacks that are trying to make a name for themselves. I know Baker already has his name out there, but we got Baker going 23 for 32, 305 for 2 touchdowns. And it was really the running game. Great running back duos with Nick Chubb, 161, 1 touchdown, and Kareem Hunt, 61 yards with 2 touchdowns. Just get outplayed by Herbert, 398 yards and 4 touchdowns. Williams, like you said, Vincent, 8 for 165 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Eckler, 66 yards, 2 touchdowns, 53 receiving yards for 1 touchdown. It was a shootout. That was awesome. LA, put money on them. They are undefeated on my bets, so I love them.
But yeah, Reed, you want to talk about it?
Just a little bit. Really surprised with how much the Browns gave up. I know the Chargers offense is looking really, really good, but man, I thought that Browns defense was a little bit better. I thought it was gonna be a lot more lower scoring game than 47-42. I was really surprised by that. But both of these teams are looking really, really good in my opinion.
Yeah, they look really great. Nick Chubb, what a beast! He had a beast run that game. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets on angry runs this week on not so pro on Good Morning Football. That's awesome. But yeah, great. That was a great matchup. I do also want to talk about MCDC with the Lions. Tough break, man. All you kickers in the world out there, what do you guys have against him? Like, come on now. That's 2 games in a row where they lose to that's a heartbreaking defeat, hard fought game from a long field goal. Tell you what though, Lions fans, you should be happy that he's your head coach. He cares about the game.
100%.
I have a whole new respect for him. But super awesome to see the Lions out there. Hopefully they get their first win soon. I'm feeling for them. I really am. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm feeling for them.
I already told you, after the bye week, that's when they start winning.
True that.
0-7, and then they're gonna go 1-7 after the bye week.
0-7.
Yeah, they got 2 more.
And then they go 1-7.
Yeah, I got them going 4, and I believe 12 or something like that. 4-13.
There you go.
Yeah, I think that's what's correct now. But yeah, 4-13 on the season. I'm hoping it's more. I hope.
Yeah, I think Jared Goff's a problem. But that's
Yep. We said it. We'll say it again.
Yes, we will. We'll stand by it.
Okay, AJ. Now we can go to Monday Night Football.
Thank you. Monday Night Football, you guys. I cannot stand. I really hate that the Ravens are getting another Monday Night Football. They had the first one. They're getting this. They're getting another one for Week 5 against the Colts. Hey, I don't know who's in charge of making these primetime games, but we might have had like maybe 1 or 2. Like, okay, that's a game I want to watch. Even like to London, like, hey guys, let's send these 2 teams over there. We got the Falcons and the Jets. Guys, we're trying to expand here. Like, send them some good. Come on, who's in charge of this? Please. Yes, the schedules were made before all this happened, but you have a good darn idea of how the season's going to play out and what teams are going to do what. So, I think that person's losing his job. I don't know. I think that person's out. He's gone. He's out of here.
There's been a lot of good games. I don't know what you're talking about, AJ.
No, he means prime time.
I know. Prime time games have been good this year.
Within 5 weeks, we haven't seen him twice.
Okay, what about for Monday night and Thursday night games? I think there's been one, which was Seattle and Rams. I was looking forward to that game because you knew that was going to be a good game. But other than that, what other game did you like to watch?
The Ravens and Raiders game was good.
That was okay. The Ravens and Raiders game. That was a mediocre game. I'll give you
Yes,
that.
that was a really good game.
It was a good game.
Raiders and Chargers.
You're just mad. You just want to see the Niners every week, don't you?
No, the Niners have 4 primetime games this season. I'm
Okay.
extremely happy with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, geez, I'm just saying, like, you could do a little.
Everybody's got to get their primetime games in, man.
Hey, we only have 3.
Hey, man, I'm just saying. That's just my opinion. Okay.
I would
What's the-
agree.
What's
I
the
agree
Thursday
with
night football game? What's the Thursday night football game this week?
you. Nothing too splashy. I'll get it up for you here, right here.
Anyone have it?
Let's take a good look.
Buccaneers, Eagles.
Ooh.
That's not going to be a good game, guys.
No.
Buccaneers and Eagles.
You don't think Zach Wilson can pop off?
Zach Wilson.
Zach
Wilson.
Oh shoot!
Who's talking about the Jets?
Hey, I gotta give an L for Reed. Ding ding. AJ wins this one. L. Come on, Rito.
I win
I
again.
gotta
What's
get out
my
for
record?
that
What's my
one.
record?
Delete the
with Reed?
VOD. Delete the VOD.
Go for it.
What's my record with Reed?
I
I
think
think this is your first dub.
on the he got it up last week. He came back and revenged himself. So I think it's pretty close. I think Reed is up by 1.
All right, Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football. Let's move it on. Thank you, Katie Roll.
You know what? I'm gonna draw it even because I haven't really been taking score. I'll draw it even today, 4 for 4. Okay, 4-1, 4-4, and we'll go on from there. Okay.
I want some Wendy's. You picking up Wendy's?
4-4.
4 for
I
4.
love Wendy's.
I got the Ravens, baby. 27.
I was go first. What are you doing?
Nope, get out of here.
This show is going downhill so fast.
I just won again. Mark
I
that
got
down
the
your record.
Ravens.
No, I got the Ravens
27-21.
first. At 27-13. 27. What's your Monday Night Football record? Mine's 3-1.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh wait, no, I'm
3-1.
4-1.
We actually don't know Reed's. That's what we're waiting on. Reed
Yeah,
hasn't told me.
Actually,
I'm pretty sure I've
no.
only got one wrong.
3-1.
Yeah, I am.
I think we
Yeah,
all have
31.
only gotten one wrong.
All right. So look, I even drew out our logo over here. You see that? Where's yours?
You did not draw that. Be quiet.
It's a sticker, isn't it?
Give
It's
it
a
to the
magnet.
chat.
If you guys are interested in a magnet, go ahead and DM me. We could hook you guys up.
You know what? I
Oh,
think
you got
since
a magnet.
it's 4-4 right now, we'll go based off logos. Vincent, choose who has the best logo. Read them.
You can't do that.
Dang, dude, look at Reed's.
I mean, what is even AJ's? What is that?
It's a bee with wings.
That's a throwback. Love throwbacks. I'm gonna go with AJ's. Vincent, what
Yes.
I like
you got?
Reed's.
Oh,
Let's go! Get out
Hey,
of here, AJ.
Benny, if you're listening right now,
No, Benny, get out of here.
whatever viewers we have right now, vote
Oh,
who
look
has
at
a better
AJ.
logo.
Look at
Do we
AJ
have
trying to win.
the throwback Baltimore logo
Look at
or
AJ.
this the New York Jets that Reed thinks it is over there?
Alrighty, I'm gonna go with right here Ravens. I got Lamar throwing 4 touchdowns, run rushing, because I really want to beat Reed in fantasy, and I have Lamar and Tucker
Playing?
playing tonight. So
Oh,
we got
and
that.
Tony Padilla
There
is
we
watching the
go.
podcast.
Tony
He
Padilla,
says he
there
has
he
to go with
is.
mine. Thank you so much, Antone. Dang, dude, I haven't seen you or talked to you in a while. I miss you, man. I hope you're doing well. Say hi to your brother for me. I appreciate you being here on the podcast, man. If you watch fantasy football, make sure you listen to our video tomorrow. But hey, thanks for being here. If you're subscribed, thank you so much.
That counts as a dub. There you go. You
Counts
guys
as a
never
dub.
showed up on to today, so there you go.
I'm 5-1. I'm 5 what? 1-5. He has 1-4.
5-4, yeah.
All right, cool. Vince, who you got?
I'm gonna be the oddball out, man. I got them Colts winning 24-21 in a
That's a
close,
ugly logo.
close game. Hey, who's this better, mine or AJ's?
Okay. Okay. I was making a thumbnail real quick, I'm doing all this stuff on the side over here, you guys. Cut me a break. Cut me a slice of cheese. Guys, speaking about cheese and cheese meh and whatever you want to talk about, we have a huge announcement, guys. Huge. We kind of, titter-tattered with the idea last week, but we have a new segment coming out. Not just a new segment, but we have a new video schedule coming out, guys. For the past 2 weeks, we started releasing 2 videos a week. Oh, okay. I got Ben over here throwing. Thank you, Benny, so much. Appreciate you. So the past 2 weeks, we've been releasing 2 videos. We've been releasing our live video, and then we've also been releasing our fantasy video, which has been me, Vince, and Gabe, due to certain reasons. Um, But now, you guys, we are releasing 3 videos, and don't expect 4 in the future. Okay, that's a little too much.
Slow down.
Yeah, we'll slow it down. Okay, we don't even get paid for this. Okay, so we're releasing 4 videos in the future. Okay, not in the future. This week. So this is video number 1. Tomorrow, yeah, 3. Sorry, that's what I said. Okay, so we got our live video right now. This is our first one. Tomorrow we are releasing our fantasy video, our fantasy advice with me and Vince. And if you guys have been there before, we know what we're talking about. We help some people get some dubs, and people could vouch for us. Okay, we're pretty darn good. I'm very confident in that. But yeah, so tomorrow we're releasing our fantasy, so you guys can hit our waiver wires, and then on Thursday, starting this Thursday, we have. I'm not going to announce it. You guys have to announce it.
We have head-to-head with Reed and Gabe, the most 2 controversial people here on this podcast. Reed is super biased, so it's going to be great. And we're going to start off right here, and we're going to go crazy with it. You know, this we got a big segment. You know, who's the best team in the NFL right now? You know, so you might want to join in and chit-chat. I'm going to ask Reed some hard Packers questions to see how true and loyal he is a fan.
Oh,
let's hear it.
Okay. All right.
Reed, what you got to take? What you got to say?
Guys, you're going to want to tune into this. We got this show right now talking about the past week. Then we got fantasy talk to help you guys out in your leagues to get to that number 1 spot and win your league, get the bragging rights. And now we're going to have this extra, kind of like an overtime episode where we can cover even more topics and give you even more of what's going on in the NFL. So you're really going to want to tune in. It's going to be awesome.
I'm getting so excited.
And one more thing, if you've been watching this podcast for a while, you know me and Gabe get at it. I think I've yelled at Gabe more than anybody else. So you know it's going to get heated. You know it's going to be funny. So you're definitely going to want to tune in.
I'm getting so excited. I'm thinking about so many ideas right now.
I think the 2 people that are most excited right now are me and AJ. It's going to be so fun watching y'all.
I think you guys want to just kick us out of the fantasy talk.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I haven't even showed up.
I had some great questions on fantasy football.
Yes, Gabe has had some great questions on Fantasy Talk, and we are willing to answer all of y'all's questions. So shoot us a text, a DM, or whatever it is, or right now in the comments, and we will answer them, guys. We'll answer just for you. It could be specific questions that has to be with your team in your league. We got you. We got you covered. And tomorrow's going to be a very special episode with just Vince and I. Maybe the guys can join us if they want to. We don't know. But, guys, I look forward to Fantasy Talk every week because me and Vince, we spend countless of hours in there. I feel like my relationship's in jeopardy because I spend more time with Antonio Brown and Trey Lance and all them instead of her. I'm just kidding, by the way. But, yeah, guys, fantasy football is our thing. We love it. We love to help. We love to talk about it. So, tune in on that. That's going to be every Tuesday from now on around the noon time. It's going to be released. And then Thursday, we have the new head-to-head talk with Gabe and Reed. I like that. Head-to-head.
Head-to-head.
Yeah, boy.
All right.
But yeah, also, if you guys have any topics that you want these 2 guys to talk about, put it in the comments too. Shoot them a text. Shoot them a DM. They can talk about anything.
That's true.
Anything.
Oh, almost anything, you know.
No, anything.
Anything.
Let's hit the fantasy questions for these 2 guys.
Yeah, but even if you guys want them to fight, they'll fight live on camera.
Fight whoever. I'll freaking do it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in today in NSP. Do you guys have anything else to say before we head out for the day and enjoy some Monday Night Football?
Nothing.
Reed, I'm beating you tonight, baby boy.
You don't have a stand. I'm looking at the score right now. I'm up 148 to 99. You need 100. You need 49 points from Lamar and Justin Tucker.
That's
That is
possible.
That's 30 from Lamar, 20 from Justin Tucker. You ain't get it.
Very possible.
You ain't get it.
Tucker. Tucker's the best field goal kicker in the league.
All right, guys. Well,
if
you guys
he
are
scores all those
arguing.
field goals,
I'm
Lamar's not going to be able to
show.
score that many points. So it
Okay,
ain't going to
thank
happen.
you so much for being here. Hopefully, we can enjoy what they're calling a game tonight. I think it's just going to be a massacre. But you know what, guys? We'll see you guys tomorrow, then Thursday, and we'll see you guys live again on Monday. All right, guys. Oh, whoa. We got a question here. Does he keep Saquon Barkley?
No,
We got another
Yes.
question. Y'all think Marquise Brown is going to have a good game?
hope not.
Yes. Two
I hope
yeses.
not. Oh,
I
Marquise,
know AJ doesn't want him to, but he is.
he's going to have a good game. He's not going to drop a 40-point game. I'll tell you that. Okay, so it's pretty much line time for me. So, yes, Marquise Brown is going to have a great game. Depending on how many points you need, he's going to have a good game. So, that's the one person to keep an eye on. As far as Saquon Barkley, he is week to week. So, yes, you got to keep him. If you can, trade him, or maybe once he gets healthy, trade him. I would say, because I feel like there's a lot of injuries in that team, especially in the offensive line, and it's just going to be very unpredictable. You're going to have those games where he pops off and gets you 40 to 50 points. So you're going to have those games where he gets you 0 to 10 points, you know? So, but you know what? He is not a bad guy to have on your team. I'll definitely keep him. Now with all these leagues, they have these reserve sections for COVID protocols and injury protocols. So if the injury is very serious, if he gets placed on IR, you could go ahead and put him there and get someone else off of the waiver wire free agency. So yeah, that's just a little taste of what we got. See, right off the bat, we got this. We could go on and on, but we don't want to risk that. Thank you guys so much for being here. And until next time, guys, keep on grinding. All right. You guys argue